Good morning, my name is Michael, and this is the story of my no destination road trip. What's the no destination road trip? Well, I bought a truck, I bought a trailer, and I'm gonna travel across the country without a destination. Now my first stop is South Dakota. I'm meeting up with my sister to see Mount Rushmore with her and her kids. It's 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. right now. I'm about to go hook up to the trailer and leave. It looks so much better in real life. I've got 5 hours to go, and I've been on the road for 11 hours, like 715 miles in with 337 miles to go on my 1,100 mile in one day road trip. We are leaving Rapid City and headed to, I don't know where the next stop is, but we're headed somewhere. So we're headed to Wall, South Dakota. It's apparently near the Badlands, and we're gonna hang out in the Badlands tomorrow, which I am expecting the Badlands to be a lot like Utah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what it's like. I think it's like an hour and a half drive or something like that. So cheers, and to the Badlands. So this is what you missed. I've never carried around a camera or done any of that nonsense, So I ended up getting to South Dakota at basically midnight. I unhooked all of the things, which the trailer park didn't let me go in. So I slept outside of the trailer park night one. I also got pulled over by the police in Nebraska for speeding surprisingly way too much with that travel trailer. And from South Dakota, we went and saw Mount Rushmore, we did the Badlands, and then we went and did some hike called Hippie Hole. I've got the footage on my phone, but I didn't get it on the camera. So we are about to leave, pack up, and go to the Tetons, and here we go. Tate.
What?
What's the best part about this hike?
Oh, I know. It's famous picture.
Oh, no. Tate, what's the best part?
I don't really know.
You don't know?
I have two.
What's your two? Keep walking.
My awesome picture I found.
Your awesome picture you found?
Yeah.
What picture did you find?
I was on top of this tree on the edge of the earth.
Oh, have you seen it yet? On the edge of the earth?
Yeah.
So does that mean that the earth's not round?
Yeah, like a 1,000-foot cliff.
Okay. And you just fall off the side of the earth?
No, I did. I was on a tree.
So is the earth flat or is it round?
It's round, obviously.
It's round, obviously.
Christopher Columbus discovered that.
To what?
Christopher Columbus
discovered that?
Yeah.
Got it. All right, now at this point, everybody's left. I am on the road trip by myself. The kids, my sister, my brother-in-law, they've gone back to Texas, and now I'm on to finish the road trip by myself. All right, so I know, Mom, that you're gonna be disappointed, but I'm on this like 10-mile hike, and it kind of loops around where if you just take a straight cut across, it meets up with one another, probably. And there was that neat little geyser, what are they called? Prismatic something, which is pretty neat. So I'm currently definitely off trail in Yellowstone. No, I don't have a swanky watch either, so if I get attacked by a bear, it happens. Lots of buffalo though, so maybe I'll sneak up on a buffalo on accident. Absolutely the middle of nowhere, hoping to shave a couple miles off of the hike, and we'll see. Look at this sweet, sweet trail. And if you don't believe me, that's the little detour that we just took right there. So, back in a good spot. Mom, I did not die. I still have Old Faithful and the Grand Prismatics to do before the end of the day. So I really didn't want an 8-mile hike to turn into a 12-mile hike because I took a couple other detours. I had to cut across. And I put my bear spray close by just in case there were bears in that forest. But there weren't, so we're good to go. Got a nice little lake. Wish there was a slalom course and a boat sitting out there, but one day. One day. All right, so here's the issue that I'm finding out with national parks and hiking and all of that jazz, which I've never done before. My parents are big beach people. You go to the beach, you sit on the beach, you read books, which is great. I love it. I'm all about it, but you need a change of scenery. But showing up completely unprepared with absolutely no agenda might not be the best way to do it. So this is the Fairy Falls and I don't know, some type of geyser loop. It might not be the best one in Yellowstone. And if it is, it's a little disappointing. It wasn't bad, don't get me wrong, but I think I just need to put a better game plan together for Glacier, which I think Glacier is my next stop. So we'll see. So if you ever have an issue with your sandwich getting soggy, the key is, one, you want to toast the bread, of course. The second part is to wrap it up in some paper towels. Today, I met this girl named Molly on the trail, and Molly lost her boyfriend, Chris. And so we did this 5-mile, 4.5-mile hike up to the Delta Lake, and she is like so frantically running around the side of this mountain that she's falling down. She's trying to go too fast. The dirt's slipping out from underneath her. So like she was not in a great position. And so I helped Molly find Chris, who was just frantically running along the side of this mountain. But Molly did the exact same trail that I did, and I walked 17,000 steps and she walked 26,000 steps. So she was like frantically looking for Chris all along this mountain. Luckily, incredible mountain. It had service the entire time. So like the entire time I was walking up, I was on the phone. But luckily we were able to have Chris's Find My iPhone or the Find My Friends feature, and we were able to find him with all trails in the Find My phone. So they are having pizza tonight. They tried to get me to go to dinner with them, and I respectfully declined because Molly kept inviting me without Chris being there. So yeah, so hopefully they've been dating for 1 year. This makes them grow closer together, and they have this story to look back on, and it doesn't like tear them apart because Molly allegedly left Chris. But Chris, I think you went off of the trail, and Molly just kept going the way that she was supposed to go. So I would always trust Molly. Glad to meet you. I hope you watched the Authentic live stream, one of the videos. I got on the Instagram page because it's the only thing that I wanted. Go check it out, authentic.church. Authentic Church on Instagram as well. So that was the story. That was today. I leave tomorrow morning for North Yellowstone to do the beaver ponds and the Mammoth Hot Springs, and then I fly to Philly out of Bozeman. I go Bozeman to DFW, DFW to Philly, Philly to Allentown, Allentown to Philly, Philly to DFW, DFW to Bozeman, and then I'm going to Glacier. So Glacier, here we come. Also, Yellowstone doesn't have any service. Yesterday I spent all day in Yellowstone, no service. Tetons, not only do they look better in my opinion, and I think it's a better time in the Tetons, but you also have service, so it's a win-win. But yeah, that's it. I hope all is well. I don't know what day this is of the trip. For those keeping up, this is now the 3rd time that I've tried to see Old Faithful. Every time I get here, there's an hour and 20-minute wait before it goes off. So we'll see if I make it this time in time. The next geyser time was an hour and 10 minutes away, and I'm not gonna wait. So there you go. Old Faithful, 3rd time's not the charm. Apparently you need to go 4 times to get there at a reasonable waiting period. So also the scooter on the back of the trailer is a little sad, but I'm just gonna keep driving and see what happens. So I'm leaving Yellowstone right now, and I'm headed to the Mammoth Hot Springs on my way to the airport. So what you're seeing right now is the Mammoth Hot Springs. Mammoth Hot Springs is over, and now I'm going straight from the Mammoth Hot Springs to the airport to fly out of Bozeman, Montana. Here we go. I'm currently in Bozeman, Montana. I'm 10 minutes away from the airport. My flight boards in an hour and 5 minutes. I'm parking the trailer at the airport parking. Apparently I'm only gonna pay $8 a day to do it. Just made a Walmart and a Home Depot run so that when I get back in a week, I can just swing by any grocery store and just pick up a little like perishables for the rest of the trip. I really wanted to go to Harbor Freight, but I don't have the time. And yeah, so this is the end of part 1 of the trip. Bozeman International Yellowstone Airport. Here I come, and then I'm headed to Dallas. It was a good trip. Tetons, phenomenal. Yellowstone, it was worth going to, but nothing compared to the Tetons.